Lithuania. She is leader of a very famous reluctant group called Salta Gladius. And she is really a very good expert in medieval culture and dancing. She was dancing yesterday on the main battle place, and now she will give you some knowledge and share her experience. Lasa?
Hello, nice to see you here. So I will try to introduce you the history of Western Europe in medieval period dances. So I will show movies to understand, and I added a lot of pictures to understand what I'm speaking about. So let's try. I will focus on the ages and explain you everything about the medieval period dances. So let's start from the early medieval period. Until the 13th century, church-sanctioned dancing was an accepted part of the Christian worship. In the 4th century, Saint Gregory gave advice to the Emperor Julian that that dance was fine if done in honor of God, but not when it appeared the dissolute movements of the pagans. So we have a lot of manuscripts and everything that the people were dancing during the Mass. And here you can see the painting. It's connected also with the part of the culture of the Roman Empire. And there was dancing during the Mass and worship of God. Yes, so here also 12th century. The bronze, the painting, and also you can see the 11th century bronze painting, the ladies dancing, worshipping the God. And also 11th century, they said Italy and the Roman Empire traditions and customs dance during some events. Here you can see the horses even. And let's go to the 12th and the 14th century. The most documented form of the dance during the Middle Ages is the carol, also called the carola or carola, and known from the 12th and the 13th centuries in Western Europe in rural and forest settings. This dance is like very simple because you are just holding your hands and going in the circle and doing simple steps. Sometimes it was dancing with instruments, technique, and also it could be danced only of one person who can just sing and dance. So here you can see the 13th century first carola, that people are holding the hands and dancing. And in Giovanni Boccaccio in the Cameron writes that after the breakfast, the tables were removed and the queen or elected story leader sent servants to take instruments of music. For all, ladies and young men, those who knew how to read and measure, and some of them played and sang with a great skill. So at her command, Dioneo, that is Boccaccio himself, handed given a lute and Violetta a violin. They started to play a dance in sweet concert, and the servants being dismissed to their repast. The queen attended by the other ladies and the two young men led of a great carola. So even women in Italy, but in England, we have a lot of information found about the dancing of the carola. So here you can see like main dancing square that the people are dancing. Here the band is playing, and it's just a simple and small circle that was performed. And also, do not forget that the medieval people have been dancing in the 12th, 14th century after winning the battles, having to handle first or to have fun. So on this manuscript, you can see the France, and that is written the story about the Nelson of the market. It's the 14th century. Also, it could be a dancing in a couple. From the 13th century, we have foundations that people were dancing holding the hands or just in the couple. So it is really important because the other dances were dancing in the squares, like 10, 12, 3, 4 people, and here we had found that the dance could be performed only by 2 people. Like enjoy, because it is getting boring to be in a one circle. They decided to have some kind of the planes. So some dances appeared like pavans or lines, that the people are dancing, snaking the lines, having fun. Here you can see, it is not a circle, it's a line. So from the 14th century, we know the first written sources, the primary written sources about the pavans and the line in a circle, and the people in the line is dancing, Carola dance. Yes, and here is a line. And one interesting fact, that the people are holding something in the hands. It's a wheel, so it is also something new. And yes, it's in the city, like also the 4 people and dancing the line dances. And let's see the first movie. It's the Pavane, the dance that transformed from the Carola. So we can see how it's transformed and how it looks. Simple and easy steps, just walking, because it is touched by the 15th century and Italian court. But everything is repeating. If you can look from the beginning till the end, all steps is repeating. And this dance has a choreography. So it is reconstructed from the manuscripts, from the medieval books that are. So it is reconstructed, the music and the dance. And we can see that it is not a Renaissance but medieval dance from the jazz. Because in the Renaissance there was no so active dance. We need a thing to turn off the video. This is doing. So let's continue our lesson. So the 14th century. It is starting to getting more and more interesting, because the 14th century dances could include the Stampida and Sonderello from Italy. The Stampida is melodically similar to the SMP, while the Sonderello is described in the text and iconography as lively and aerobic hopping dance. So from the 14th century, we are getting more and more information that in the courts, there was a lot of dancing, dances with a choreography. So, the 14th century also they were dancing the carole, the circle dances. And also you can see that in the 14th century appears the dancing only by one, like only the women or the men are dancing. And also we can tell more about the Santarello dance that in Germany the women users knew the carole as spring dance or springare, and dance in with long sleeves of hops. The leader would sing at nature and other scholars were following him. The dancers were presenting themselves as an instrument while they were accompanying on the dances with them singing. Sometimes there was no need of instrument while people were dancing. So let's go to move further for the 15th century, and this is the main important part of the dances, because the first dance manuals of the Western culture appeared in the first half of 15th century. Why we are saying the 15th century? Because we have foundations only from the century left. So there is found in Italy, the sources provide steps, description, and choreographies for the ballo, bostanza, quadernare, saltarello, and viva. And the first written dance manuals is made by the Guglielmo Embreo, a Jewish dance master of the early 15th century, who later converted to the Christianity and took the name of Giovanni Ambrosio. And you can see this dance. Also written by Giovanni Ambrosio and 15th century. And also everything is repeated. So it's from the 14th century also. For example, the name Saltarello, that you need to hop, the dance of just viva, and some small hopping. Yes, here you can see some small viva dances. And Scempia is a small stepping step. It's a liberanza that helps you the bow. And we will watch a movie, so I want to thank your attention because of the Spain left the dances that could be performed in the churches. So because the typical dances that were all performed in Western Europe, but we have some evidences that there was dancing during the Mass. So we will see the dances that it is dancing in the church during the Corpus Christi adoration. So yes, the third movie, please. Performed in the cathedral, and nowadays it's left the dance that is performed by the boys in the church during the Mass. And you can get a combination of the chord, the voice chord that you see. And it's interesting because they are dancing next to the altar. And basically they are repeating everything, it's only one step. Same motion, your step. So, just make a presentation. So, the 14th century Burgundy. So the Burgundy was, as you know, the part of France, and now we have Belgium there. So in the late 15th century, France saw the creation of its first dance manuals. Because we can split to the three parts of finding manuals in the 15th century. So it was France, Italy, and in Great Britain. So the 13th century, the Burgundy. And we know manuscript known as Brussels 1985, belonging to Benedict of Austria. So here you can see the picture of her. So the word spas describes the nature of the dance, in which partners move quietly and gracefully in a slowly gliding or walking motion without leaving the floor. So we have like the beginning of the Renaissance. And yes, the uniform, so that's the scripts, and it's the manuscript from the Burgundy, and it's performed by the Italian dance group. So this dance is important that you must not leave the floor. No jumps, only walking and sliding. So as one of the Saltarello dances were quick, joyful and joy, so Pasanza is like a walking dance. That later, during the Renaissance period, it became popular in the whole Europe. Back to the Great Britain, because in the Great Britain we have the Kresge manuscript. that is founded 4060, and but someone is calculating, yes, the next slide after this, yes, this one. So, and English first dances manual dates from the 4060, that is written in the Greski manuscript. So there is known a lot of English core dances, and you can see from the movie also that is affected of the Irish folk dances, because they are doing in these manuscripts is written a lot of like lines, walking dances, and it is not equal to the rest of Europe, because the rest of Europe they are going more to the Renaissance, and the dances is like they handmade the wars. And these manuals, like we still have hopping and jumping as changing the places position. So we can look to the next movie. So this dance was performed by the St. Petersburg's dancers. And yes, that's all that I wanted to say for you today. Thank you for your attention.
Dziękujemy bardzo.